What's up, everybody? Jeff in Control Robinson here, and I wanted to make a video talking about a lot of the big changes and the direction my professional life will be heading in 2017. As a precursor, I do apologize. I'm struggling with a little bit of a cold. It was really bad last night, but it's mostly getting better now. But that does mean you're gonna hear some sniffles, some coughs, maybe some deep sighs. So it shouldn't be too gross. But I just wanted to give you a heads up. That's what I'm feeling right now. So I'll try to do this video as quick as possible, but that still means you're probably in for a good 30-minute conversation with myself looking at a webcam, because I have a lot to say on the subjects. But I think it's something that's kind of cool and it's fun to share with everybody. The other little asterisk or precursor or whatever, some fancy word describing that, that I want to get out of the way too, is that none of this is 100,000% set in stone. I feel comfortable making this video because most of what I'm talking about is in like the 95, 99 percentile, but not 100% because they haven't happened. There's no ink drying on a contract, that kind of stuff. So um, take that for what it is basically what I'm saying. So from 2009 to 2016, come December, I have been a member of Team Evil Geniuses, and I would have it no other way. I would have anyways. It's been great. Is the point I'm trying to make. They came in and recruited us out of Brood War. And that's my phone in the background. I'm sorry. These are very unprofessional, but they're just like me sharing stuff with you guys via video format. So I hope you can put up with it. Anyways, they recruited us out of Brood War. They treated us really well. It's been amazing. I hope to speak more on the subject. My contract runs out at the end of December. So come January, I will no longer be a part of the organization as it remains now. And it is, unfortunately, for people that want something more interesting, it's completely amicable. It's both parties are completely okay with it. I have no drama to share here. The organization is just very interested in remaining top tier with esports, and that's why they picked up a Call of Duty team. They have other future plans that are not my business to share at this point in time, but they're looking to grow and looking to remain an organization that obtains and supports esports players and puts them out there in the best situation possible. And I think that's really amazing and cool. Alex Garfield, the founder and owner of the team, has moved on as well. A lot of the people that I worked with and saw hired and spent a lot of really cool time with have moved on. They've gotten jobs at Twitch. A few select other business people are doing other things in esports, but they're all still in esports, but not with EG. So the identity and movement of EG has just very much so changed, but for the I don't want to call it better, but potentially I think that's really cool. It got so big, it started a good game agency. It had sister companies and alliance. It was representing streamers. It was just doing all things esports, and it got really big. Now they're gonna pull back and just kind of be a esports competitive company, and that means, unfortunately, with the state of StarCraft, there's not really a whole lot of interest in continuing to pay to support that. And for most of my audience, that's going to be something they don't want to hear. That's upsetting. But I hope people can have a more realistic approach to that. While we do love StarCraft, myself obviously included, and I'm speaking to you guys, I think we can recognize that every game has a lifespan, and towards the end, the business side of companies does have to make smart choices, and they can't afford to, out of passion, throw a bunch of money in a direction that's not going to give them return on investment, and then sink the platform and not be able to support other people. It's not fair. Um, but like I said, EG did incredible things. They paid us really well. There's just amazing history there. We saw Jaedong move on recently. Huck's going to talk about his plans and so on and so forth. But there's just been so much good stuff. I'll probably make a separate blog talking about my time on EG because there's no way that I'm going to tag that on entirely in this video because that would be like a 3-hour video. But I just really wanted to communicate that they're moving in a good direction. It does not really include someone like myself, who's a mostly StarCraft slash RTS slash strategy kind of streamer and personality, and there's no drama there. It's pure love. A lot of sadness, for sure. I'm sad that I'm going to be out on my own, away from EG, who has supported me and it's been my family for 8 years or so. It's too bad, but that's the way things go in gaming. You got to be able to adapt and evolve. So what does that mean? That means in 2017 I won't be with Evil Geniuses. So what does that look like for me? And again, just to reiterate, A lot of this isn't set in stone, but it's comfortably along the lines of this is probably going to happen. So I feel like sharing that with you and getting the conversation out there and starting people down this path with me. Hopefully, you'll join me. 2017, I'm going to be going full-time streamer. I'm going. What does that mean? That means I'm going to have a schedule, much like I have had, but probably stricter and probably more broad, as opposed to like 5, 6, or 7 hours of streaming a day. It'll be closer to like 6, 7, or 8 hours of streaming a day. You don't need to do too much more than that because then you'll actually lose your sanity and have a tough time. There's some people out there that can do that, but I don't know that I'm one of them. I have hobbies, I have a wife, I have family. Like I gotta make time for other things as well. Um, but that's really exciting for me and very, very different. So in the past couple of years, while I've been kind of sitting on the back burner with EG, I have been mostly a full-time streamer, right? It's not like I'm a professional StarCraft 2 player anymore. That hasn't been the case for a while. But this really ignites my entrepreneurial spirit. It makes me excited about pursuing sponsorships for the channel. I've met a lot of amazing companies and people while my time with EG, and in this profession in general. So I'm really excited to kind of approach a few of the ones that I really, really think are amazing and like them, and see about seeing if they want to reciprocate that support. You know, because straight up, you got to make money to live in this world. So I'm gonna hopefully secure some sponsorships for the channel. And if you're out there listening to this and you hear from me soon, give me that dollar bills, y'all, obviously, and other things. If you don't hear from me, don't take it personal. But anyways, I meant to be more funny there, but I'm too sick. My brain is just ridiculous right now. Um, so sponsorships, I'm also going to be signing on with a representation agency. Right now it's called CSA. A lot of you guys know it. People like Seltzer, Anna, and Smix and others are part of that organization. I think Andrew does a great job getting people exposed and more work, and that is a big part of this as well. He's going to help me get some sponsorships. He's going to help me perhaps dabble in other areas. In StarCraft, I don't need help talking to people, obviously. If someone's going to hire me as a caster or analyst, they've already hired me 15 times, or they know who I am, etc. So um, I'm still going. Well, okay, I'll go into that part in a second. But those are the two first couple kind of cool things that are coming up. I'm also really excited to announce, and again, I cannot tell you it's 100%, but it's damn close. I'm going to be producing a show in January. I'm not going to give you the finer details. Announcement of announcement. Yeah, I know, but whatever. You're getting some substance here. I'm going to be producing a show. The only like kind of hint I will give you is that I have said that I don't get excited about Skype shows that much anymore. This is going to be a studio-produced, well-made show with some phenomenal other people. The mega big hint that should actually just completely sell this for people that know roleplay. DJ Wheat and I are really good friends, and we like to talk about pop culture, like movies, comics, and video games. What if we did a show where that's kind of all we did with guests, and it was awesome, and people had a really good time, and it was super chill? But really well produced and done right. So I'm mega excited. That's moving along. The pilot of that should be aired and produced and shown in January. And then it's a weekly show, so it's some more content coming your guys' way. It's not StarCraft exclusive, so I know a lot of people watching this video will not be super happy to hear that. But everyone likes comics, everyone likes movies, everyone likes games. If you're watching this video, that's probably true. And it's just going to be a good, relaxed, awesome time. And I get to be the producer, and I get to be the host, and I haven't been able to be like the sole person, well, not sole, excuse me, one of the primary people in those roles on a show in a long time. And honestly, as a combination, never. I've never produced a show and been the host of it. So I'm really, really excited for this opportunity. I think it's going to be amazing. Beyond that, next year, you're going to see a lot of the same stuff with me. I'm going to stream StarCraft quite often, probably every day for 3 or 4 hours, and then split my time between other games. I've developed relationships with Dawn of War 3 over at Relic. That comes out next year. I'm mega excited about that. Hopefully, Space Hulk Deathwing is a good game. Total War Warhammer, they're really awesome people. They reach out to me. And the other games that those people all made as well. Some really cool stuff. And then I'm going to look to enhance my, streaming experience where I actually do reach out to people and say, hey, let's play that game together. Let's stream that together. Let's do this event. Like I said, that entrepreneurial spirit, I'm going to look to really express and put that out there. That's part of what really gets me excited. People always say, what's your dream job? For me, it's making content, entertaining people, and obviously gaming. I just love gaming. So I'm looking to take all three of those things next year and make it into my livelihood. Um, so that's the streaming stuff. That's the show I was talking about, and that's kind of what you can expect out of me next year. And like I said earlier, this is where I would put the warning sign again for people if they're worried about me moving away from StarCraft. Nope, this is where I came from. It's in my blood. It's still my favorite game of all time. It's traveled me around the world, introduced me to the coolest people, and it's fed me, put a roof over my head. It's just been amazing in every regard. I will play StarCraft as much as I can, as long as I can also support myself and my family. So that is the plan moving forward. I'm not announcing like, all right, I'll never play StarCraft again. Nope, I will. And I recognize that in doing so, there's a built-in audience there that isn't growing per se. It's not one of the ways that my channel can get bigger. But I do think that those people are awesome. They've been amazingly supportive of me and the channel over the last year or two as well. And I think off that base of people, perhaps they can evolve and enjoy watching me play other games as well. We play like a lot of XCOM in the past and stuff like that, and I've noticed that it is possible for me to play other games and still keep my viewer base happy and potentially expand that viewer base with other games. So those are my thoughts. That's kind of what's coming up and moving forward. I will probably do a lot less traveling next year so that I can be home to stream because that is going to be the focus. But also do that show. And then just a couple of other things that's out there as well. In case it wasn't super clear to you, I'm signing a contract to do role play. So Blades in the Dark is the immediate show. Hopefully that just kind of continues all year long. That is JP's realm, so that's where we're getting to that 95 percentile again, where I can't tell you 100% that I'll be doing it forever. If it were up to me, I would be. So hopefully JP thinks the same thing. And then I'm going to be doing Shoutcraft Kings next year, tentatively. No contract signed again, but TB has asked Total Biscuit has asked if I want to be the commentator for next year, and I gave him the firmest yes possible. I love commentating. I don't get to do it enough, so it'll be really fun to do that. So that's a couple of the things that are already lined up. I've started negotiations with a few sponsorships, and Andrew at CSA is starting to churn up the waters and try and find me work and sponsorships for the channel. So it's all kind of moving forward. It's all gravy. The scary unknown is just that I have been under the EG flag and brand for so long, and they did such an incredible job of supporting me and just always making me feel secure in gaming that there's going to be a little bit of murky waters where I'm not sure, how things are going to go, and doing it yourself is hard, and it'll be tough. But I have a fantastic network of people that I'm very fortunate to call friends and family. Anna helps me set up and make the stream look better. There's actually a light on right now. I usually do these videos in the dark. It looks ridiculous. So this is the evolution in action. You can just see it. But she does so much more than that, obviously. I think Andrew's a super capable guy. CSA has done some great stuff for some people. I'm excited about that. And then, like I said, I've just met some really incredible people along the way. I think I have to give a special shout out to Total Biscuit as well. When he did Shoutcraft Kings, he could have gone with any commentator. He asked if I wanted to be his kind of right-hand man about it. And I'm honored, and I think that's incredible, and I'm excited about it. He's brought me on Co-Optional Podcast, so 10,000 of my Twitter followers are because of him or something like that, et cetera, et cetera. So, like I said, I hope to do another video soon talking about my time on AG, and I think that'll be also the time where I talk a lot about the people that have brought me to where I am now. But I just want to put out there that I feel confident, I feel excited because of that entrepreneurial spirit, and I do have a great backing of awesome people, so I feel confident that this is a good thing, and that it's really something to get excited about. So let me know what you think in the comments. Sorry my YouTube channel is so incredibly inconsistent. That's probably something I'll work on next year, and produce better videos and more videos. But for right now, it's a platform where I can make videos and yap at you guys and make it more concise. So when people ask about this in the future, I can say, go check out that video. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let's get that conversation going. And I hope 2017 is as exciting and awesome for you as I think and feel it will be for me. Hopefully you guys will join me. I'll talk to you soon.